In case you missed the state of play yesterday, I think the whole thing can be summed up best by telling you that they went like 40 minutes without actually showing any first-party PlayStation stuff other than Astrobot DLC, and then when they finally did show the PlayStation Studios logo on screen, they're like, oh, you waited all this time, now here comes the big stuff. It was a trailer for a game that was already announced. And then after the trailer for the trailer, they finally showed off something new from PlayStation Studios, air quotes PlayStation Studios, and it was a one-on-one Marvel fighting game from a third party, and it's multi-platform. So I think that sums up how the state of play went. I'm kind of at a loss right now, because on one hand, this seems to be one of the better state of plays that have happened over the last few years, but on the other hand, it only seems to be one of the better ones because it wasn't outright terrible, and the only reason it wasn't outright terrible was because there was a lot of third-party juice in there. There was nothing about this presentation that had to be at a state of play, if you catch my drift. This really just seemed like a prequel to Summer Games Fest. I don't think there were any actual, first-party exclusive games announced here. The only first-party exclusive content at this PlayStation State of Play was DLC for Astrobot. You can correct me if I'm wrong, there was also First Steps? What looks like the most cringe-worthy thing I've ever seen in the gaming industry, because the gaming industry is still buying into the delusion that the whole Seth Rogen type of comedy is what people want to see. But then again, that could also not be a PlayStation exclusive, and I'm just too lazy to check, because I just don't care. I've been sitting here trying to think of something to say, trying to think of a commentary to record some profound opinions that I have of this, but all I can do is stare at my screen and look at my text log with my buddy, because he's over at he's doing something. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what's in his asshole. Probably poop. But he wanted me to give him live updates on the interesting stuff, on all the important stuff. And all the interesting stuff, all the highlights, are stuff that it's either trailers for games we already knew about, or it's announcements that are completely third party. Not even close to being PlayStation exclusive, which is fine. I'm a PC gamer, and I have a whole YouTube channel where I talk about how exclusive games and console exclusives are stupid and outdated and anti-consumer. I'm not bothered by the fact that there's, no PlayStation exclusive content at this showcase. I'm not bothered by the fact that basically anyone who wants the content that was shown at State of Play can get that content without having to buy a PlayStation. I'm not bothered by that. But what I am just slightly annoyed by is, as someone who has a fondness for a lot of the franchises that Sony has just been sitting on for several decades, why was this a state of play? That's the question I keep coming back to. Why was this a state of play? Why was this not just shown off in a couple days at Summer Games Fest? What was the point of even having a state of play if the only PlayStation Studios content you're going to show off is a trailer for a game we already know exists, for a free DLC for a game that's been out for over a year, and a new one-on-one fighting game that is multi-platform and based on an IP that Sony doesn't own. That is all of the first-party content that was shown off here. And I want to give a big special shout-out to all of the air-quote insiders who've been talking about the God of War 2.5D thing. That was fun. I love insiders who are definitely real and not just shitballing and using you for Patreon donations. They're also smart. They're also in tune with the industry. I love all of their inside sources. That's why we've gotten the God of War Greek collection, right? And the God of War 2.5D spinoff, right? That's why we've gotten all those. Oh boy, Naughty Dog could show off their secret project at State of Play. I'm excited. Oh boy, Insomniac could finally show off Wolverine at State of Play. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. It's just so funny to me how much shit the PlayStation dudes give the Xbox guys for Xbox being third party. Oh, Xbox is carried by third party. Xbox is third party. And then State of Play rolls around. A 40+ minute State of Play rolls around. And it's all third party, except for Astrobot. Basically. Meanwhile, there's no word on Wolverine, no word on what Santa Monica Studios is up to, there's no update on Intergalactic or whatever Naughty Dog is up to. I did love that they announced Twisted Metal for the Classics collection. That was neat. If only there was a new Twisted Metal game in development. Oh, really the only things that even looked interesting here, to me personally at least, I think the new Ninja Gaiden looks sick. I love Ninja Gaiden, and I'm a sucker for 2D action platformers. That'll be fun. I think the sequel to Bloodstained will be awesome. see above point about 2D action platformers. Neo 3 looks interesting, I guess, and the new Suda 5-1 game looks interesting, I guess. Oh, and the 007 trailer, my goodness, if there was anything that could completely destroy my hype for a game, it was that 007 trailer. Like, I could look past the animations being kind of jank and the character models being kind of weird looking. I can totally get past that. I really don't care about graphics all that much if the gameplay is fun. But in the little snippets, the little blink and miss 'em snippets of gameplay in there, it looks like fucking Uncharted. You have the developers of Hitman being handed the 007 license, and the best they can do seems to be just the Quantum of Solace game for the 360. Where it was just cutscenes broken up by cover shooting sections. Because, you know, when I think of 007, I think of cover shooting. That's what I think of. I don't think of awesome set pieces. I don't think of, like, cool gadgets and cunning tactics and strategizing. No, when I look at 007, I think of Gears of War. What a wonderful use of this license. I guess my thesis statement is this. Why are you on PlayStation? If you bought a PlayStation over a PC, it seems the big reason is, hey, listen, I know PlayStation's overpriced. I know PlayStation is very restrictive when it comes to hardware. But listen, the reason we're on PlayStation is because of all of these great first-party IPs. All these great first-party games, these first-party exclusives. That's the reason to go to PlayStation. PlayStation has completely given up on being consumer-friendly or really thinking about the consumer at all. They've given up on that because they expect their first-party IP to carry them. And you know what? If you have strong enough first-party IP and the strategy works for you, God bless, go for it. Works for Nintendo, might as well work for you. And for a while, it did work for PlayStation. But I have to ask, if you're on PlayStation right now, if you made the conscious decision to go to PlayStation instead of PC, with the reason being the first-party IP, look me in the face, balls. Tell me, do you regret it? Just tell me if you regret it or not. Because what is going on? You got no update on anything, really. I was expecting at least some updates on first-party things. No. Best we can do is a trailer for a game you already knew exists. There's no update on Wolverine. There's no update on that Returnal successor thing that they revealed a while back. Best we can do is some half-assed trailers for games you already knew about, and then a whole bunch of carrying by third-party developers. And then the PlayStation dudes are simultaneously going to turn around and mock Xbox for being third-party. Do I have that right? Because I think I have that right. I wish I didn't, because it's very, very silly. And yet I do have that right. Although, what was that one game called? The game with the surfer guy by the Journey developers? I just could not stop thinking about how much this looked like Bionicle for the PS2. The lava surfing level, this looks like the lava surfing level from the PS2 Bionicle game. Someone please validate me. My gosh. At this point, if we want to talk about like the summer showcases, who's going to win the summer showcases, who's going to win the summer shows, basically everyone wins at this point. Following that is going to be so easy because the bar is so goddamn low. The bar is just a bunch of third-party stuff and your first-party studios sneeze a little bit. And I guess part of me is just like, oh, great, you know, first-party obsession, those days are behind us, wonderful. But at the same time, you still have all these first-party IP, you still have all these first-party franchises and developers. It's not the fact that you're not producing enough exclusives. I don't care about the exclusives. What I do care about is what are you doing with all this time and money? Where are the games? It makes no sense to me. Where are the fruits of all the money that you've had? Where are the fruits of all the audience that you have, all the studios that you own? What are they doing? What have they been up to? Also, obligatory, where the fuck is Bloodborne? At this point, Bloodborne's never come to PC. I'm just rambling at this point. In my defense, you're probably more entertained by me just rambling into a microphone than you were during that state of play. Am I right or am I right? Okay, Doofus Club time. Let's fucking get this over with. Snorlax and Mega Mole theme, Dan Porter Bridges, one man set. Oh, Dan to Porter Bridges. That reminds me of Death Stranding 2, another game they conspicuously did not show off. I don't know why they didn't do that. That game's coming out in like 5 minutes. Why didn't they show that off? One Man Savage, Binary Deviant, Oracle, Unknown 1867-18, Kevdog 1992, Zombie Killer 57D2, Official Dregs, Mashstar, Rip and Terrors, What My PP Says When See Panny, Bear Brain, Epion 504, Grimsy, Edge Knight 1789, Astrip 3, and DeVito Until It's Done, Kushka, Nate, Murkoff, Brand, of course it's safe, Unicorn Rocco, Wild Gamer 2001, Opossum, Bender Fondue, Ass Shitter 69420, I hate living around a bunch of broke ass people, Talk from Spokane, Dial Up, Kyle Ward 789, Senten Nakage. A non-full law master killer, the return of the king, but is upside down. George from Seattle, partial lane 8. Nick Volksalto, JJ Dusty, Hail the Nova Pod, Cod Stop It, Codman 432, oh god, 4372WX, I couldn't read that. Joe, it's the gamer 127YT, not 127WT, get it memorized. Still a rock, Gold Pyrex, Zombie Fan, All the Author 1, since you refuse cat mail, I will shit under the fridge, go check. Doug Nixie, Smile, Blast 1314, Snake Eyes 227, Devastator 2000, Joe, please let us touch tip, you sexy man. MK2396, I'm still remote, Joe, please get help. Hentai Machina Gamma, Lee Wolf, Fire Hazard 105, Clip the Penguin, Banshee, GWXSS, Jurassic Wolf, Evan Kato, oh gosh, Evan Koki Toodle, Step Gaming, Jungle Zone, Slim Jim, Really Zerd Gaming, Dead People, All Games Video, Japanese name that actually made State of Play was incredibly mid out of 10. Max Killer B2 Gaming, Biscuit 1101, Todd Howard's our Lord and Savior, Chris Void, Pope Ralph of the Raccoon, Jessica Shepard, Ricky Spiral, Ricky Dabby, Muskie, I'm not hype for GTA 6, it doesn't look that interesting to me, Cream of the Steel Angel, Randy Bitchford is a serial gooner, Sergeant Jason Bond, Baron Von Voderham, Asperber 69, Don't Call Me Doofus, Curse My Feelings, True Dexkin 940, Asperber 202, The First Doofus, Creed Warrior 23, Max Chev, Chap's going away for a while, take care for now, Totally Insane, Vendetta Audrey, Black Harbor, The End Wall Slayer, Night of Cypher, ML04, I own 6 copies of 2006 on Blu-ray, oh no, it's a bald man, oh wait, it's a bald banana man. What the fuck? Oh no, it's a bald banana man. Oh, I get it. I get it now. I get it now. Wolf of Midnight, Sig Rider, Pig Venus, fucking Pig Venus, Steve Went Studios, Film Kraken, Ohm Gaming, Tree Brown, Thornscade, Magnex, 7, Emis, Responding 3, it's the Calendar, Freaking Y, Max, Pow Pow, White Trouble, Weston, Nick Donegan, Draws Max on Twitch, Come Hang Y'all, Gob Gobson, Rogue Winter 919, Bobby Hanner, Kenny, Cute, and Fanny, Hangman for Hire, Elven the Noble, Frost Crystal, Jimmy Chops, Biogenesis, Ian in Action, Floppy Pink 97, Mega Keys, Scruffy Skull, Ghost Ho, Ryusagi, to JoJo 6, Vast Grove, Femtanger, Raptor Tim, The Amazing Blight Man, Blue Hook, Joe from Portland, Slap, Fuck, Salty Salmon to Joe, fuck. Oh no, it's a Sex Cult, Jody Bree, Smitty, Morger, Jägerman Jensen, Max Slur, McAdvertisements, Diego Garcia, JJ Dusty, My Kibikins, I American Idiot, Darth Muffin, and oh no, it's Justin Redwood, 20 Mechanical Resonance, 6 Wolf 7, Joey Scoops, Negative Creep, Joe Talker, Recovering Alcoholic, Wannabe Hobo, Jidge, Westa, Bill, 3 Jar, Rob C, Veg, Groove Banana, Curtin, Alice Back, Wear a Maid Dress once you hit 20k, Joe, Japanese name that means wear a maid dress once you hit 20k, Joe, okay, gosh, that was terrible. I can't get it. I've come full circle. That was an ass show. At first I was like, you know what, I guess that was mid. It's okay. I guess there was some third party. I've come full circle. That was ass. As a showcase, it was fine. As a state of play, it was ass. Okay, toodles.